In this video, we will look in more detail at how global functions can be managed in Mobius. To create a global function, you need to import a Mobius script file. You can either import from your file system or from local storage. Whichever way you import, the end result is the same. For each imported script, one global function is created. The contents of the imported script file is copied into the main script file. The nodes and code will not be visible, but all that content is still saved in the main script file. The global functions are therefore statically linked and have no dynamic dependencies. The same script can be executed on any computer, and it will still run. A script can contain many global functions. These functions can be managed through the Manage Global Functions dialog box. For each function, 4 operations can be performed. They can be refreshed, edited, downloaded, and deleted. Let's look at these operations in more detail. Deleting a global function will delete all its code from the main script. The function will also be removed from the list of available global functions. Note that it will not delete and calls to the global function. Downloading a global function allows you to retrieve the Mobius script that was imported. The downloaded file can be saved on your hard disk. This Mobius script can then be opened in the usual way, as a separate file. Editing a global function will open the Mobius script that was imported in a separate browser tab. In the new browser tab that opens up, Möbius Modeller will be automatically opened, and the script for the global function will be loaded. Finally, refreshing a global function will replace its contents with the version currently saved in local storage. The refresh operation will look for a match between the global function name and the names of the files in local storage. If a match is found, then the global function code in the main script will be replaced with the code in local storage. In the next video, we will see how this supports a convenient edit and refresh workflow. Global functions can be nested. The diagram shows a main script with 2 global functions, called function A and a function B. In addition, function A has its own global function called function C. Procedures in the main script can only call top-level global functions. Nested global functions cannot be called. So in this example, the procedures in the main script can only call function A and function B. So function C cannot be called. Here is an example where we have created a script with 2 levels of nesting. At the top level, the main flowchart uses a global function to create rectangular pyramids. The rectangular pyramid function then calls another global function for creating pyramids. The diagram shows the 3 nested sets of codes. The main script calls a global function to create a rectangular pyramid. The global function script creates a rectangle, and then calls another global function. This second global function creates a pyramid from a polygon. In this case, this complexity is not really required. But with more complex models, it can be useful to be able to nest in this way. However, nesting beyond 3 levels deep is generally not advisable. A Mobius script can contain many global functions. Each function must have a unique name. For function A and function B, the names are unique, so there is no issue. If a new global function is imported also called function A, then a naming conflict will occur. Mobius will pop up a dialog box asking us if we want to overwrite the existing global function. Clicking yes will result in the code for the global function being replaced by the new imported code. The requirement for unique names is only for global functions at the top level. Nested global functions do not need to have unique names. The diagram again shows function A and function B. But now each of these functions have their own global functions. In this case, both these nested global functions are called function C. These two functions can be different. Each function will have its own code. There is no naming conflict in this case. Here is another example of nested global functions with the same name. In this case, function A contains another global function, also called function A. These two functions can be different and can have different code. Again, there is no naming conflict. Note that even though there is no conflict, it may still be preferable to try and use distinct names. Errors will be less likely. For example, editing multiple files with the same name in local storage can be error-prone. One solution is to add a namespace to the function name. For example, if the function is created by the Design Automation Lab, we might add DAL_function A. Lastly, function libraries can be created by creating a zip file containing multiple Mobius scripts. Standard zipping software can be used. The zip file can be imported into Mobius in one step. Any Mobius files in the zip file will be imported as global functions. Using zip files in this way can make it easier to share global functions with other people. The zip file can also contain other files, such as documentation or version information.